Hello there and welcome. This is the Poppy Fields Portrait Pack tutorial. I'm going to show you today how to take this photo to this photo. Okay, so let's get started. First you're going to take an edited image and you're going to crop your subject out. Photoshop has this select subject tool which will save you a lot of time if you're using Photoshop. Okay, and I'm going to use the plus tool to include any details which might get lost in that. Her hair, bits and pieces of her clothing. So kind of look over and just make sure that I have enough padding around her because I can always erase, but I can't bring back detail if it's not copied. So let's go ahead and find a background. This is our Poppy Field Portrait Pack. It has poppies, it has background sets, and then toward the bottom here we have some foregrounds. These foregrounds are used to kind of layer on top to create a really dynamic photo. So I'm going to use this background. Okay, so now we're going to go bring our subject over by copying. You can do Control-C, Command-C, or this Edit Copy, and paste. Okay, and you would kind of scale your subject to be about the size that you need if it's bigger or smaller. And I'm going to also clean this up a little bit and make her match the contrast of the photo. Sometimes we need to do that. I have other tutorials on how to do that if you need step by step. So I'm adding a layer mask right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the black brush, which erases or hides this particular layer. And so it's kind of making her sink like she's sitting into the grass, which is the effect that we're going for. And if you erase too much, you can change your brush to white and that will add some detail back. I actually think this will look better with the orientation flipped. And then you can right click on that layer, flip horizontally. And I think this looks a lot better because the shadow of the grass kind of looks like it's casting beneath her. So I'm going to add some of the detail back with the layer mask. Flipping my brush to be a white color and painting some of that detail back on. Okay, so let's play with some of our foreground and really kind of tie this photo stitched together. I'm going to just pick several and we can kind of just play with them today and do a quick edit for you, nothing too serious. I want to give you a good idea of what comes in this pack. You can kind of size them to taste. I think this looks nice. I'm going to show you a little trick going to the blur gallery, field blur on this poppy layer, and I'm going to increase some blur on these, kind of add a little bit of depth to the photo. Okay, I think that looks pretty. Let's find some more to play with here. Let's try this one. This one is a little bit different where it's got a little bit of a vignette included, a lot more poppies. And we have off to the side. It's pretty, a little bit too high. let's look at some others. Go with another set here. I'm gonna really kind of layer these in here so it looks like she's sitting in a very vibrant poppy field. Alright, and you can also kind of play with where you're putting these within your layers, the more fuzzy ones toward the top of your layers, and then bring the sharpened ones closer to the layer of your subject. So I'm going to go on and erase some of these little poppy stems so they're not overpowering the image. Okay, I think that looks really nice. And let's add some more poppies, more poppies. We have these little poppy clusters. These are kind of nice. They help fill in some gaps you feel like might need. And you can just kind of erase them to taste, or, you know, add them back. Just doing a quick edit here. Okay, what are we going to do next? More poppies, yes. Okay. I'm going to show you some of the little filled ones here. These are nice because, you know, you can choose to either blend these, blur them up, or they can kind of stay at the full strength. I'm decreasing the opacity of this. This kind of helps take some of the vibrance down and blend it into the photo a little bit more. So I'm really happy with this. This is a good, there's the before and the after. So let's how to use the Poppy Filled Portrait Pack. I have a time lapse here of an image that I did a little bit more of a serious edit from start to finish. Placed the poppies, the same thing that I just walked you through. And made it a little bit more of a fine art edit. In that edit, I did a blurred background, more soft behind her to kind of add a little bit more depth, added some light, and a little bit of shadow casting with a vignette around the photo. If you're interested to learn more about portrait editing, I have free courses on my website at photomagic.cc, and I have lessons there which teach you how to do an edit like this. Thank you for watching.